my name is Chatsan. My metric number is 23DKM19F1012. Okay, today I'm going to talk about milling machines equipment. First is base and column. The base of a milling machine is simply the platform that sits on the ground and supports the machine. Then a large column is attached to the base and connects to the other components. Second, I'm going to talk about table. The table is the workpiece that will be milled in mounted onto a platform called the table, which typically has T-shaped slots along its surface. The workpiece may be secured in a fixture called a vise, which is secured into the T slots, or the workpiece can be clamped directly into these slots. Saddle. The saddle is the platform that supports the table and allows it longitudinal motion. The saddle is also able to move and provides the horizontal motion on the workpiece in the Y direction by sliding transversely along another platform called the knee. Lastly, the knee. The knee is the platform that supports the saddle and the table in most milling machines, sometimes called column and knee milling machines. The knee provides the vertical motion of the workpiece. Then the chuck. The chuck is to hold the rotating tools. In a lathe or in milling, it holds the rotating workpiece. Instead of jaw, a chuck may use magnetism, vacuum, or collacs, which are flexible collars or sleeves that fit closely around the tools or workpiece and grip it when squeezed.
Okay, my name is Poovindran and I'm from DKM 4A. My metric number is 23 DKM 19 F11 31. Okay, now I'm going to share the safety procedure for milling machine. Okay, the first thing is always listen carefully to the lecturer and follow the instruction. The second thing is do not run in the workshop or playing for avoiding the accident. Third thing is we should know where the emergency stop buttons are positioned in the workshop. If you see an accident at the other side of workshop, you can use the emergency stop button to turn off all electrical power to machines. Okay, then wear good strong shoes. Training shoes are not suitable. Is safety boots suitable? When attempting practical work, all tools should be put away. Bags should not be brought into a workshop as people can trip over them. After that, always wear an apron as it will protect your clothes and hold loose clothing such as ties in. Okay, after that, when learning how to use machine, listen very carefully to all the instruction given by lecturer. Ask question especially if you do not fully understand. After that, do not use a machine if you have not been shown how to operate it safely by the teacher. Always be patient, never rush into the workshop. Always use a guard when working on a machine. Keep hands away from moving and rotating machinery. After that, use hand tools carefully, keeping both hands behind the cutting edge. Finally, report any damage to machines or equipment as this could cause an accident.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. Nama saya Muhammad Syakir Akmal daripada kelas DKM 4A. Nombor metrik 23 DKM 19F1008. Hari ini saya ingin menerangkan tentang equipment of milling machine. Milling machine ada beberapa equipment yang diperlukan, antaranya base and column. Macam biasa, base and column ni adalah base pada machine. Dalam simpulnya, base of machine, milling machine is simply the platform that sits on the ground and support the machine. A large column is attached to the base and connect to the other component. Yang kedua, table. The workpiece that will be mounted onto a platform called the table which typically has T-shaped slot along its surface. The workpiece may be secured in a fixture called a vise, which is secured into the T-slot, or the workpiece can be clamped directly into this load. The table provides the horizontal motion of the workpiece in the x direction by sliding along a platform beneath it, called the saddle. And yang ketiga, saddle. The saddle is the platform that supports the table, allow its longitudinal motion. The saddle is also able to provide the horizontal motion of the workpiece in the y direction by sliding transversely along another platform called the knee. And the last one, the knee. The knee is the platform that supports the saddle and the table. In mostly milling machine, sometimes called column, the knee milling machine, that knee provides the vertical motion, the z direction of the workpiece. The knee can move vertically along the column, thus moving the workpiece vertical while the cutter remains stationary above it. However, in a fixed bed machine, the knee is fixed while the cutter moves vertically in order to cut the workpiece. Okay, kat sini kita boleh nampak manual vertical milling machine. Kat sini dia ada head, which is kepala dia, kita ada column, kita ada base dia, knee, saddle, work table, cutter, device, dan ni table cross atau 3-cylinder handle. Okay, itu saja untuk milling machine. Sekian.
Selamat sejahtera, nama saya Yaashwin Nair, nombor matrik 23 DKM 19F1022. So hari ini saya akan bentangkan sedikit tentang procedures of milling machine. So first, lower milling bed using Z-axis handle to allow clearance to collect chuck and placement of workpiece on the bed. Kedua, ensure the appropriate cutting tool is secured firmly with the correct collect in chuck. Third, ensure the workpiece is secured firmly to the milling bed using the clamp set and the milling vise. Fourth, ensure there is plenty of clearance between the cutting tool and the workpiece using the X, Y or the Z axis. And kelima, turn the power on. Keenam, select FWD to run machine and ensure the spindle is running in the clockwise direction for cutting. 7. Select the correct spindle speed using the speed dial, and then adjust cutting depth using Z-axis and quill adjustment, and then take light cuts initially. Yang ke-9, use X and Y axis to machine workpiece, and do not take measurements of the workpiece while the machine is running. So do not allow material build up around the cutting tool and the workpiece, and also do not store tools or accessories on top of the machine or on the milling bed. Always keep your fingers and hands well clear of the cutting tool and other moving parts. Do not bend down near the machine while it is running, and last, never leave the machine running unattended. Dan itu saja daripada saya untuk procedures milling machine. Terima kasih.